had my friend Laura, who you might know from Instagram and TikTok as Your Sober Pal, and I had her on a live stream to talk to my membership community about getting more comfortable being around alcohol. And I thought this was a really important part of the conversation that I wanted to share with you. She talks about feeling angry with alcohol and how when you do that, you're still giving it some power over your life, and how she moved from feeling angry to seeing it like a lampshade and just not even caring about it at all. Check out this clip, and if you would like more information on joining the membership so that you can watch the full conversation and watch it live while it's happening, check out the link in the show notes. The membership also has 6 meetings a month, a private community for support, and a premium podcast. Let's get to the conversation.
I think I would say maybe about 6 months to a year is about how long it took for me to start noticing that it was getting easier. Of course, like the more you do it, I think the sooner it happens, but also like the more work you're putting into your recovery makes it happen faster too. And I've seen this with other people that I've like seen in the recovery space or in my community, like the ones who are putting in work and really healing, like tend to be unbothered by alcohol or alcohol advertisements and all that stuff sooner. So I think what it really comes down to is, I guess, the work you're putting into your recovery, whatever that looks like for you.
Yeah, that's a great point. And I will see people get really bothered by either like alcohol ads or some post that they see, or like a reel that's promoting alcohol. And, you know, if you're in a Facebook group, then everybody's like, why do you care? And I'm like, why are you letting this upset you? But I get it. And there is a lot of work that needs to be done where we don't feel that envy anymore, or like nostalgia maybe isn't the right word because it's not good memories.
Right.
Yeah, what was that work for you? Like, what do you think helped you the most, like, let go of it?
Well, I knew I didn't want to be angry at alcohol forever. Like, I feel like people get stuck at being angry at alcohol and alcohol culture, like mommy wine culture. I think a lot of people fixate on. And I honestly, there is every reason to be mad at it, but I knew I didn't want it to like drain me of energy. Like the more I wanted to focus on the good out there, because I kind of, on a certain level, like believe that what you focus on is like what grows. And so I wanted to like nourish the good about sobriety rather than dwell on what I don't like about drinking culture. But yeah, for the work, as far as what the work looked like for me, you know, it was connecting with other people in recovery, and so that I didn't feel as alone in this journey. It was definitely meditation, which was really interesting because I used to be like super anti woo-woo, anything woo-woo, and that included meditation. I thought meditation was like the equivalent of like burning things in the house and like all like, you know what I mean? I was like, oh, that's not for me. And then it ended up being a huge help for like creating that mental shift that I really needed. You know, gratitude practice was something that my sponsor had me do. And that really, I feel like really helped me rewire my mindset for the day. I did work a program, so I went to AA, and that helped give me structure and support. But for other people, I think that can look like therapy or like this, like the services that you offer. So it's really cool because I feel like there's so many options out there right now to find structure and support. But yeah, I think that the things that really were the game changer was finding a form of structure, because I was just kind of like trying to do it on my own, all willy-nilly. And then having support, you know, is a game changer, because it can be a really lonely journey and you can feel really misunderstood in the beginning. Even if you have a lot of friends, like it's just different when you're being supported by people who understand what you're going through.
I like what you said about how you don't want to be angry at alcohol forever, because that's how I feel, but I've never like named it. But carrying that around all the time is really depressing and stressful, and that just allows alcohol to continue to take up your mental energy and your time when you're like, because it's literally everywhere. Like I was doing some Instacart shopping before this, and you add something ridiculous to your cart, like a yogurt. And it's like, would you like alcohol with that? It's like, no, I don't need alcohol with my yogurt Instacart. And like every page you click on, it's like sponsored at the top. And I could let that make me really angry. Or I could just be like, man, that's dumb. And laugh at it like I just did now, like with the yogurt thing. But I think it's everywhere. Like you're going to see it when you're driving in your car, when you're watching TV, grocery shopping, on Instagram, like wherever you are, you're going to see like pro-alcohol stuff. And if we carry around that anger, it's really going to control us.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't want alcohol. Like being angry at alcohol is still giving it power. It's like, it's still taking up your energy. Like I got sober so that alcohol could just stop taking up my energy, because it was like taking up all my energy. I was like plotting when to drink and getting the drink. But I'm like, I don't want to be angry at it. It doesn't deserve that from me, like in a way. And so I knew I wanted to get to a space where I just felt neutral about it, where like it was like the equivalent to like looking at a lampshade, where I'm just like, whatever, like you're dumb, like, and I'm moving on with my life. But of course, like we're all human, and there's always going to be moments where you're just like, what the F? If like it like pops up on you like a Jack in the Box, and you're like, what the heck? And you know, it's always going to be some effed up stuff you see around that. But again, like how you were just saying, like, I don't know, like it popping up everywhere is like almost a joke, like, you know, and so you just have to, I guess, change the way you perceive it and decide for yourself how much energy you're going to still turn over to that space and to alcohol.
Did you expect sobriety to take up a lot of mental